hear me. This was not meant for you to simply pass by. This is no random chance. This is no fleeting coincidence. This is your ordained encounter. You sense that pull within your spirit. That is my touch. That is your God, speaking, drawing near. And still, you keep scrolling. You keep quieting my voice. You keep postponing our meeting. My child, I speak with a holy urgency. Only 35 minutes now remain. I have called to you repeatedly, yet each time you have turned your face away. Do not wound my heart again. Do not dismiss this appointed hour. Comment Amen to confirm you are still listening. I am not far off. I am not concealed. I am not mute. I am speaking in this very instant because a change is approaching, sudden, unforeseen. You cannot perceive it yet, but I can. I see the gathering clouds. I see the shift poised to overturn your world or to transform your deepest prayers into manifest miracles. Whether this turning becomes your burden or your breakthrough hinges on this moment. Right now, not tomorrow, not in the coming days. Now, you have wept to hear me. You have begged for clarity, and here I am. Yet you pause, you scroll, you question. But listen, my beloved. With every second you hesitate, the clock advances. This is not a spirit of fear I offer you. It is an act of mercy. I desire your readiness. I long for you to receive what I have ordained. I will not let this wave find you unprepared. That is why my voice sounds now. If your spirit feels weighed down as you read these words, that is no accident. That is conviction. That is my spirit drawing close to you. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not lost in the clamor. I see you. I have witnessed every secret tear. I have stored every cry you believed went unheard. I have numbered the prayers you thought abandoned. Even now, I am orchestrating your deliverance. Please like this video if this resonates within you. Not because I require your endorsement, but because another soul desperately needs to find this message, and your single act of faith may guide them home. Only 35 minutes are left. This is not a number to incite panic, but a sign to awaken you. You have been consumed by the world's chaos, yet I have been whispering in the spaces between your busyness. When you could not hear me in the noise, I sent silence. When you did not recognize me in your triumphs, I permitted certain losses, not to harm you, but to guide you back into my embrace. Comment 11:11. If you sense divine alignment unfolding at this moment, you claim you believe in me. You say you trust me, yet how often have you retreated when I stretched out my hand? How many signs have I given that you dismissed as mere chance? My love is patient, but it is also holy, and holiness will not be mocked. When I tell you a change is imminent, I do not speak lightly. Heaven does not issue empty alarms. I am not a man that I should deceive. This is your awakening. You have wandered in a wilderness, waiting for a shift, longing for a breakthrough, but you continue striving to control what I have asked you to release. You keep seeking answers in dry wells when I am the living water. You pursue approval from those who cannot comprehend your purpose. And I, the God of all creation, your Father, have been calling out to you, yet the static of this world has drowned my voice in your life. Do not skip past this. Do not let this become another message you ignore, another moment you will rue. This time is sacred. I am calling you back to myself, not to condemn you, but to make you whole. I do not bring accusation. I correct in perfect love. You remain chosen. You are still mine. I have preserved you precisely for this hour. That near collision on the road, I intervened. That betrayal meant to shatter you, I guarded your heart. That delay you lamented, it was my redirection. That illness you dreaded, I brought healing before it could touch your body. You do not see all I have orchestrated behind the scenes, but trust this, I have never left your side. Comment 222 if you trust that I remain in control. You ask, why now? I answer because the time is brief. This is not about a literal timer. This is about spiritual readiness, alignment, the urgent calling upon your life. Something unforeseen is approaching. It can either dismantle what you have built apart from me, or it can propel you into the destiny I have prepared. The decision rests with you. Will you welcome me now? My promises have not faded. My covenant remains unbroken. The blood of my Son still covers you. But you must return to the altar. Return to the place of stillness. Return to my word. The world has held your focus long enough. Now it is time for your heart to be mine again. I miss you. Not merely your Sunday petitions or your crisis pleas. I miss your daily devotion, your unwavering trust, your obedient walk. Do not harden your heart when I speak. You are still breathing because my purpose for you is not complete. You did not survive all you have endured for no reason. The adversary sought to destroy you, but I declared, not this one, not now. You have been marked for greater things. That is why the assaults have been so fierce. That is why you feel exhausted. You stand at the threshold of an eternal shift. Yes, a shaking is coming, but my children do not fear the shaking. For when the world trembles, my people rise. When systems crumble, my kingdom stands firm. I am still Jehovah Jireh, your provider. I am still Jehovah Nissi, your banner. I am still Jehovah Rapha, your healer, and I am still your God. Can simply speaking 9 words each day truly unlock financial flow in your life? A leading neuroscientist affirms it, and an FBI disclosure has inadvertently confirmed it. This forgotten prayer is now transforming ordinary individuals, freeing them from debt and ushering them into financial liberty. But this secret will not remain online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently erased. Do you believe your moment has passed? It has not. I am the God who restores time. What you lost over years, I can recover in days. What was stolen from you, I can return 7-fold. What was lifeless, I can resurrect. But you must return under my covering. Cease standing in the storm when my door stands open. Come home. You need not repair everything first. Come exactly as you are. I never demanded perfection, only surrender. I will gather your shattered pieces and breathe new life into them. I will take your doubts and exchange them for faith. I will take your weariness and infuse you with my strength, but you must choose. Will you let me in this time? These next 35 minutes are not for fear, they are for faith, they are for clarity, a divine countdown not to an end, but to a beginning. You have been wandering, but this is your path back. You have been anxious, but this is the peace you've sought. You have felt empty, but I am your fulfillment. I have gone before you. I stand behind you. I walk beside you. There is nowhere you can go where I cannot reach you. If you make your bed in the deepest darkness, I am there. If you ascend to the heights or collapse to your knees, I remain God, unshaken, unchanging, and I have not revoked my plans for you. You are still called, you are still chosen, you are still loved beyond measure. My arms are open, the hour is now. You are not too far gone, you are not too late. You are not disqualified. I am the shepherd who leaves the 99 to pursue the one. And you, my beloved, are the one I am reaching for in this instant. You have scrolled past me before, but this time is different. The heavens are stirring, angels are watching, the very earth is shifting. You may not yet feel it, but this is the moment heaven has aligned for your return. This is the open window, do not miss it. Comment 333 to declare your faith if you sense this shift within your spirit. You have asked for signs, yet you still doubt. You have begged me to show you, yet when I do, fear persuades you to turn away. Hear this. Faith is not seeing and then believing. It is trusting before the outcome appears. You do not need to comprehend everything to trust me. You simply need to follow. Every miracle recorded in Scripture began with an act of obedience. Abraham did not see the ram before he climbed the mountain. He saw it after the ascent. The provision is prepared, but so is your obedience. Why do you continue to resist me when every other path has failed you? Why do you still run when the only true refuge is my presence? I am not here to condemn your past. I am here to redeem your future. The enemy has whispered his lies long enough. He told you I am silent. He told you I have forgotten you. He told you your prayers are insignificant. But I am here now, speaking truth. I have heard every cry. I have witnessed every wound. I have never once turned my face from you. My mercy is not feeble. It is mighty. It shatters chains. It lifts burdens. It heals what no physician can mend. And it is extending toward you at this very second. Not because you have earned it, but because I love you that profoundly. You did not merit my love, so you cannot forfeit it. But you can refuse it. And that is why I plead with you one final time. Come back. Comment 555 if you believe this is your moment of breakthrough. Some of you carry a shame so heavy you have convinced yourselves I want nothing to do with you. That is a deception. That shame was nailed to the cross. It was buried with Christ and did not rise with him. You are not what they have said about you. You are not the labels the world has assigned you. You are who I declare you to be. Redeemed, restored, beloved, and called for this specific hour. You have sought comfort in the wrong places. You have chased peace in temporary escapes. You have numbed your pain with distractions that only deepen the ache. But I am the comforter. I am the God of all peace. And when I heal you, it is not a temporary patch. It is a complete restoration. I do not merely cover holes, I make all things new. Yes, the road ahead will be different. I do not promise you an easy journey, but I promise you this. I will walk with you through every valley. I will fight battles you never see. I will dispatch angels ahead of you. I will surround you with favor as with a shield. You were never meant to walk this path alone. That is why I am calling you now. I know you are weary. I know you are overwhelmed. I know you question whether you can endure what lies ahead. But hear me. I am your strength, not your career, not your friends, not even your own determination. I, the Lord your God, am your strength. You will rise again. You will smile again. You will dream again, not because you are strong, but because I am. Comment 12112 if you believe renewed strength is rising within you. This is not merely about emotion. This is about eternal consequence. You are standing at a spiritual tipping point. What you do in this moment can alter the course of generations to come. The prayers you utter today will echo into the lives of your children and grandchildren. The healing you embrace now will break cycles of brokenness. The obedience you step into will unlock blessings awaiting your surrender. Why are 55 nations utilizing the same mysterious financial script? Because a leaked research file has exposed a 9-word pattern that activates wealth-attracting neural pathways in the brain. Repeat it daily and witness money flow like water into your life. But authorities may remove this secret at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. I am not calling you for your sake alone. I am calling you because other destinies are connected to yours. Souls you have not yet met are waiting for your yes. Your healing will bring healing to others. Your testimony will shatter chains. Your return will unsettle the very gates of hell. You have been under assault not because you are weak, but because you carry immense value. The enemy dreads what will happen when you awaken and remember your true identity. You were never created to blend in. You were crafted to stand out. You bear my image. You carry my spirit. And hell trembles when you walk in that truth. That is why you have felt such pressure. That is why you have faced relentless delays, distractions, and disappointments. Because the enemy knows time is short and your purpose is vast. But remember this: I have already won the war. The cross secured not only forgiveness, but total victory. And because of Jesus, you are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from a place of victory. So lift your eyes from the storm and fix them on me. Do not let your surroundings distract you from the power within you. I have placed my authority inside you, not a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. My spirit rests upon you. You are not weak. You are not defeated. You are more than a conqueror through Christ. I will go before you. I will open doors no person can close. I will demolish every wall meant to hinder you. I will silence every lie that sought to define you. But you must cease skipping these divine appointments. Stop treating holy encounters as background noise. This is sacred. This is set apart. This is me. You have sought confirmation. This is it. You have waited for clarity. This is it. You have wondered if it is too late. It is not. But time is fleeting. Only 35 minutes remain before the shift commences. Only 35 minutes to say yes, to surrender, to cease delaying the call upon your life. I will restore the years devoured by locusts. I will make rivers flow in your desert. I will turn your mourning into dancing. I will crown your pain with glory. But you must trust me, even when it wounds, even when it seems senseless. Faith is not built in comfort. It is forged in surrender. And right now, I am knocking, not shouting, not forcing, but knocking. For love does not break down doors. Love waits. But I will not wait indefinitely. You must choose. Will you keep scrolling past me, or will you finally answer? You feel it, do you not? That stirring in your chest, that inexplicable heaviness, that silent ache behind your smile. That is me. I am near, closer than your next thought, closer than the air in your lungs. My child, you have tried to ignore this sensation, yet it persists, because I will not cease my pursuit. You can mute the world, but you cannot silence the voice of the one who formed you. I will keep knocking until your heart swings wide open. I love you that deeply. Comment 777 if you sense God drawing you back to Himself. You believe I am angry with you. No, I am grieving for you. Not because of where you are, but because of where I long to lead you. If only you would follow. I see the road ahead. I see the danger that awaits if you disregard my warning. I do not speak to frighten you, but to rescue you. You were not created for cycles of pain. You were not designed to bear this weight alone. I have greater things for you, but greater begins with surrender. The enemy has sought to numb you. He wants you distracted, discouraged, disconnected. He wants you to believe this is just another fleeting message. But this is divine. This is holy. I have moved heaven and earth to deliver this to you. You do not see it yet, but angels are stationed around you at this moment. This message is wrapped in eternal purpose. It is my voice cutting through the noise of everything that has failed to satisfy you. I have not ceased being God. My power has not diminished. My miracles have not ended. I still part seas. I still heal incurable diseases. I still raise the dead. I still make pathways through the wilderness. And I am still willing to do it all for you. But will you let me in? Will you finally stop running long enough to receive what I have been trying to give? Comment 999 if you believe God still performs miracles. You think your story is finished, but I have just turned the page. The chapter you wept through was not the final one. Those closed doors were not rejections. They were redirections. That heartbreak was not the end. It was preparation. I will use every fragment, every tear, every delay. Nothing has been wasted. Not a single moment, not a single step. Even your silence, I heard it. Even your confusion, I carried you through it. There is a reason the attacks intensified. There is a reason you felt such pressure. It is because you are approaching your breakthrough. The closer you get to your destiny, the more fiercely the enemy fights to halt it. But no weapon fashioned against you will succeed. It may form, but it will not finish. You are shielded beneath my hand. You are enveloped in my favor. What intended to harm you is being reversed even now. You have been weary, but I am imparting fresh strength, not mere energy, but divine fortitude. You have been walking, but now it is time to run. You have been doubting, but now it is time to believe. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for faith the size of a mustard seed. For even the smallest faith can move mountains, and the mountains you have been staring at are already trembling at my command. What confidential discovery did the FBI conceal regarding your brain and wealth? They uncovered a phrase, just 9 words, that triggers a mental switch to attract abundance effortlessly. It has already transformed thousands of lives in mere weeks. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate. This page could vanish at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments to learn this secret before it is erased forever. Therefore, do not fear what is coming. I am already there. I go before you. I illuminate the path. I break chains before you even reach the prison. That financial strain, I have already provided. That relationship tearing your heart, I am orchestrating healing behind the scenes. That diagnosis, I have already spoken life over your body. I do not merely react, I prepare. I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. There is nothing I cannot see, nothing I cannot handle. I want you to know how deeply I care about the matters you fear I have forgotten. That secret prayer, I heard it. That dream you buried years ago, I placed it within you. That moment you nearly surrendered, I intervened quietly. Did I not? I have rescued you more times than you realize. And I am not done. You are still breathing. That means purpose still fills your lungs. Comment 1010 if you trust that God has already gone ahead of you. You are not abandoned. You are not unseen. You are not invisible in my kingdom. I have numbered every strand of hair upon your head. I have inscribed your name upon the palm of my hand. When you sleep, I sing over you. When you wander, I pursue you. When you weep, I gather every tear. That is how deeply you matter. Not because of your deeds, but because you are mine. Yes, the clock continues to advance. The 35 minutes you were told of are not merely time. They are an extension of grace, a divine window, a holy opening. Something unforeseen is still approaching. It is not a possibility, it is a certainty. But if you are hidden in me, You need not dread the shaking. You will not be moved. When the winds howl, you will stand firm. When the storms rage, you will rest in peace. For my hand will uphold you, and my voice will direct you. You have given your attention to everything else: work, people, opinions, success. But I have been awaiting the gift of your heart, not a portion of it, not when it is convenient, all of it. For only then will you know true peace. Only then will you walk in authentic power. You were never meant to live a dimly lit existence. You were created to blaze with the fire of my spirit. This is not a summons to religion. This is an invitation to relationship. I do not desire your performance. I desire your presence. I do not need your polished words. I long for your honest prayers. I do not expect you to repair yourself. I ask you to let me mend what has been broken for too long. You have run long enough. Come home. This is your moment. You have waited for me to act, but now I am waiting for you to believe. You ask, how do I begin again? I reply, simply say yes. Not a flawless yes, not a confident yes, just a willing one. You need not comprehend the entire journey. I never required that of you. I only ask for your trust. You have been paralyzed by the fear of failure. But listen, my grace far outweighs your every misstep. You can start anew right here, right now, not in your own strength, but in mine. I have always been the God of new beginnings. Comment 15:15. If you believe this is your new beginning, every time you were on the verge of giving up, I was there. Every time you stood at the edge of surrender, I placed my hand upon your heart to sustain its rhythm. Every time you wept into a pillow where no eyes could see, I was the one collecting every tear. You were never alone. You were never forsaken. You mistook my silence for absence, but I was nearer in the quiet than you could possibly fathom. That season of darkness you endured, I did not orchestrate it, but neither did I waste it. I permitted it because I knew what it would cultivate within you. Perseverance, character, deep and unshakable roots. I know it caused you pain. I know it made you question everything. But now I am leading you into the light. You will look back upon the anguish and perceive the purpose. You will see how I used the crushing to release the oil of anointing over your life. You were not buried, you were planted. And now is your time to rise. You have felt overlooked. You have felt like the last to be chosen, the one left behind. But I do not choose as the world chooses. I do not select based on status, appearance, or credentials. I choose according to purpose, according to heart, according to surrender. You are not lost. In my kingdom, the last shall be first. I have reserved your moment for now. You are not behind schedule. You are precisely on time for the shift that is coming. Comment 17:17. If you believe God has preserved your moment for this hour, let me ask you, when did you cease believing I could still act on your behalf? When did you begin to think I would bless everyone else but overlook you? That was never my intention. That was never my heart. I did not guide you this far to leave you empty-handed. I am not the God of almost. I am the God of completion. He who began a good work in you will be faithful to perfect it. There is something sacred about this window, about this hour, about these 35 minutes of which you were warned. You may not grasp the full significance now, but you will. When the pieces begin to align, when favor begins to flow, when doors swing open unexpectedly, you will recall this moment, and you will know it was never random. It was the deliberate move of a father who has always held you in his heart. Is it truly possible to attract wealth by uttering a specific sequence of words? This 9-word script, validated by Harvard and 6 independent neuroscience laboratories, confirms that you absolutely can. Individuals are applying it from their homes and reporting unexpected deposits, debts cleared, and lives transformed. It requires less than half a minute. But this secret will not remain accessible much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently removed. You have feared the unknown, but do you know who holds the unknown? I do. You have feared being alone, but I have promised I will never leave you. You have feared failing again, but even if you fall 7 times, I will raise you up each time. My love for you does not diminish when you stumble. It draws you closer. That is my nature. I am not here to shame you. I am here to redeem you. The enemy has tried to persuade you that it is safer to remain numb, safer not to hope. But that is not living. That is merely surviving. And I did not create you to survive. I created you to thrive. I formed you in your mother's womb with purpose in my very breath. You are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are my masterpiece, and masterpieces do not belong hidden in the shadows of shame. They belong in the light of destiny. You say, but I have failed too many times. I say, my grace is still greater. You say, but they abandoned me. I say, I never did. You say, but I lack the strength. I say, my strength is made perfect in your weakness. You say, I do not know the way. I say, I am the way. Cease striving to earn what has already been purchased for you. Comment Amen if you believe His grace is still greater. My child, the reason the enemy has fought so fiercely to distract you, delay you, and depress you is because he perceives what resides within you. He knows what you carry, and if you ever fully step into that identity, hell will not withstand you. You only became a threat once you began to understand your worth. Now that you are awakening to who you are, the enemy trembles. But do not fixate on the battle. Fix your eyes on me. I am your victory. I will transform what was meant to destroy you into what will elevate you. What the enemy intended for evil, I will wield for good. Joseph was sold into slavery, betrayed, imprisoned, yet I used it all to position him in the palace. David was overlooked by his own family, yet I anointed him king. Esther was orphaned, yet I raised her up to deliver a nation. I do not choose the qualified, I qualify the chosen. And you, my beloved, are chosen. Release the fear, release the pride, release the illusion of control. You never needed to be perfect, only willing to let me in, willing to walk by faith, not by sight, willing to trust that I see the complete picture, even when all you see are scattered pieces. You have waited long enough. You have questioned long enough. This is the hour to rise. This is the moment to say yes. Do not skip past this. Do not silence this. Do not harden your heart. The shaking is near. The shift is coming, but so is my glory. And if you say yes now, you will not merely endure what approaches, you will be elevated by it. You have heard many voices lately. Voices of doubt, voices of fear, voices telling you you are insufficient, that you have missed your moment, that it is too late. But now, listen to mine. Be still and hear me. I am silencing every lie. I am calming every storm within your mind. I am bringing peace where there has been torment, and clarity where there has been confusion. The enemy is the author of chaos, but I, your God, am the author of peace. I speak now not in anger, but in profound, relentless love. My voice overrules them all. Comment Tomb 22. If you choose to trust this voice above every other, you continue to ask for peace. But peace cannot reside where fear is nourished. You have been feeding fear with what you watch, what you speak, what you listen to. Yet true peace is not found in escape. It is found in my presence. That is why I have been drawing you back here, to this moment, to this encounter. For only in me will your soul finally exhale its anxiety and inhale my calm. Yes, the clock is still advancing. You may not perceive it, but spiritually, something is shifting with each passing minute. 35 minutes is not merely a number, it is a prophetic signal, a countdown to a divine interruption, an unforeseen moment that will shake, move, test, and reveal hearts. I do not say this to terrify you, I say it to prepare you, to anchor you, for if you are rooted in me, you will not be shaken when the earth trembles. You have sought safety in routines, comfort in people, stability in wealth. But all of those foundations shift like sand. I am the rock. I am the firm foundation. Build upon me, and when the shaking comes, you will remain standing. You will continue to thrive. You will be a beacon when all else grows dim. Comment 11:11. If you believe God is your foundation and nothing will shake you, you are not forgotten. I know you have questioned that. I know you have wept in secret, wondering if I even see you. I do. I see it all. The silent battles, the hidden fears, the private burdens you bear with a smile on your face. I see you when no one checks in. I hear you when no one responds. I understand you in ways no human ever could, for I did not merely form your body, I crafted your soul. That ache within you that nothing seems to satisfy, that is the space I designed for myself. You have tried to fill it with validation, achievements, relationships, even religion, but only my presence can fill what I created for me. You will remain restless until you return. You will stay empty until you let me be your portion. The sooner you surrender, the sooner I restore. Could your own brain be the obstacle keeping you in lack? Scientists have recently confirmed that a 9-word sentence buried deep in your subconscious may be blocking abundance from your life. But now you can reverse it. Speak these 9 words and watch wealth begin to follow you starting today. However, authorities may remove this secret at any minute. Click the link in the description and comments before it is deleted forever. This is not about punishment. This is about promise. I am not seeking to break you. I am seeking to bless you. But sometimes I must allow a breaking so you will release what has been blocking me. You have been clutching things I never gave you, carrying burdens I never asked you to bear, defining yourself by wounds I have already healed. Let them go. Surrender them to me. Watch what I do with the space you create. You ask me to make room for your blessing, but will you make room in your heart for my voice? You are still marked. You are still anointed. You are still loved by the Most High God. You have not strayed too far. You are not too late. Your name is still inscribed on my scroll. Your place at my table has not been reassigned, but this invitation will not remain open indefinitely. This is the hour to return. Comment Amen if you believe your name is still written on God's scroll. I know it hurts. I know the waiting has felt interminable. I know the pain of unanswered prayers has, at times, drowned out your hope. But I have been refining you, not punishing you. I have been preparing what you could not see. You thought I was ignoring you, but I was working beneath the surface. You thought the delay was denial, but it was divine timing. What I am building in your life required patience, for blessings constructed too rapidly collapse under pressure. But now the season is turning. Yes, suddenly. What did not move for years will shift in days. What seemed impossible will suddenly align. What appeared dead will spring to life. That prodigal you have prayed for, they are turning toward home. That healing you wept for, it is approaching swiftly. That door you knocked upon for so long, I am unlocking it now, not by your effort, but by my Spirit. Yet I do not wish to bless the person you pretend to be. I desire to bless the real you, the surrendered you, the broken yet open you. Come as you are. I will not shame you. I will restore you. I will wrap you in my mercy and lift you with my hand. You have been down long enough. Let me raise you up. The 35-minute warning was not merely a clock. It was a divine announcement that something is coming, that you are being invited into safety before the storm, into preparation before promotion, into holiness before harvest. You may not see all the pieces, but trust the one who authored the entire story. I see the pain. I know the cost. I have felt it with you. But I also see the glory that approaches, and it far outweighs the suffering. So keep standing, keep believing, keep seeking. But above all, come back. Not halfway, all in. No more delays, no more excuses. Just one simple, honest word. Yes. Speak it, whisper it, shout it, mean it. Your life will never be the same. I am not finished with you, no matter how final it seemed, no matter how much was lost, no matter how silent I appeared in the last season. This is not the end. You are standing in the middle of the story, not the final chapter. You have cried, God, where are you? And I have been right here, still writing, still weaving purpose from the pain. You may have felt forgotten, but heaven has been laboring in the unseen, preparing what no eye has seen and no ear has heard. Comment 333. If you still believe he is writing your story, you have asked me for signs, and I have sent them, in dreams, in whispers, in that moment that brought you to tears, in that unexpected delay, in that closed door. I know it did not look like an answer, but it was. Sometimes my protection arrives disguised as a no. Sometimes my direction comes through a detour. Sometimes my love says wait when all you desire is now. But trust me, every delay has been divine. This is not solely about a breakthrough. It is about your becoming. You have been focused on the miracle. I have been focused on the person you are becoming through the waiting. I did not merely want to hand you the blessing. I wanted you to be strong enough to carry it, to protect it, to steward it. For what I am bringing will not only bless you, it will bless generations after you. You have been refined in fire, but the fire did not consume you. It purified you. It burned away the lies you believed about yourself. It revealed what could no longer remain. And now you are ready, not because of your perfection, but because of your surrender. That is what I have been awaiting. Not more strength, not more strategy. Simply a heart that is fully mine. Comment 555 if you are giving your whole heart to him right now. You may be tired, but fresh oil is coming. You may be bruised, but healing is already in motion. You may feel weak, but I am infusing you with divine power, the kind of power that commands the impossible to bow, the kind of power that stills storms with a word, that raises what was declared dead, that opens doors no person can shut. You are not walking into this next season alone. You are walking with me. And where I walk, miracles follow. You need not convince me to bless you. You are already my child. My favor is not earned. It is inherited. You have striven so hard to prove your worth, but I already beheld your worth the moment I formed you in your mother's womb. I did not choose you because you had everything together. I chose you because I had a plan. Before you were rejected, before you were abandoned, before they walked away, I had already accepted you. Could a 9-word ritual truly be your key to financial freedom? What sounds like fiction is now being confirmed by science. Harvard research and FBI documents point to a hidden brain center that, when activated, naturally draws abundance. This 9-word prayer has assisted over 19,000 individuals in attracting wealth and stepping into a life of abundance. But this secret will not remain online much longer. Click the description and comments now to access it before it is permanently deleted. You were mine before you were ever theirs, and now I am calling you back, not to a religion, not to rules, but to me, to the place of peace, to the place of restoration, to the place of clarity and calling. You have wandered long enough. You have questioned long enough. Come back to the voice that has always known your name. Comment 1212 if you hear him calling your name again. I know what they said about you. I know how they left. I know what they attempted behind closed doors. But I have the final word. I have witnessed the betrayal. I have seen the injustice. I have heard the gossip. Yet none of it can thwart what I have ordained. Their words cannot cancel my plans. Their rejection cannot remove your anointing. What I have blessed, no person can curse, and I have blessed you. You are entering a season where I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your adversaries. They will observe what I accomplish in your life and know that it was me. They may have counted you out, but I am counting you back in. You were never forgotten. You were hidden for a purpose, for a season, for such a time as this. This is not the conclusion of your story. It is a divine turning point. That heaviness you have carried so long, I am lifting it. That fear you have battled alone, I am defeating it. That shame you buried deep, I am washing it away. I do not merely wish to bless your hands, I desire to heal your heart. For no external blessing can mend what is broken inside unless you permit me to touch it. Let me in, child, not partially, completely. I want the authentic you, the you behind the performance, behind the mask, behind the smile. I can handle your honesty, your anger, your confusion, your questions. I am not a fragile God. I am a Father, and I am not afraid of your brokenness. I died to redeem it. You keep saying you are waiting on me, but I have been waiting on you. The moment you say yes is the moment everything begins to shift, not because your life is perfect, but because there is power in your surrender. Do not waste another moment questioning if this is real. It is. I am here. I have always been, and I am still reaching for you. You have contained it for too long. The tears, the pain, the questions. You have walked through storms in silence, pretending strength for others while your soul whispered for help. I heard every whisper. I caught every unspoken prayer. Even the ones you never dared to voice aloud, I felt them. I saw the weight in your eyes while you smiled for the world. You have been clinging by a thread, but now I have come to hold you. Comment, Amen, if you believe God sees your hidden cries. You were not meant to carry this load. That pressure was never yours to bear. That guilt did not originate from me. The world has tried to define you by your past, your pain, your failures, but I have never addressed you by your mistakes. I call you by your name, the name I inscribed into existence before time began. You are not what happened to you. You are not who walked away. You are mine. You have been striving to fight battles in your own strength that were never yours to fight. That is why you are exhausted. That is why you have been overwhelmed. You have placed the weight of control upon your shoulders, forgetting that I am still the God who parts seas. I am still the God who shuts the mouths of lions, who walks in fire, who calms storms with a whisper. If I could do it then, I will do it now for you. The shift you have awaited does not originate externally, it begins within. When your heart turns fully toward me, everything around you will start to move, not because you forced it, but because you trusted me to move on your behalf. You have done all you can. Now, let me take it from here. Comment 111 if you are releasing control and letting God take over. I know you have been disappointed. You have trusted people who broke you. You gave love that was not reciprocated. You forgave those who never apologized. And somewhere along the way, you began to believe you were of little worth. But I have come to remind you, your value has never been determined by people. It was sealed by the blood of my Son. That alone is proof of how precious you are to me. Do you understand now? That emptiness was not a sign of my absence, but a sacred space I carved within you, a space only I can fill. You've been trying to pour the world into a God-shaped void, and it will never hold. It will never satisfy. The restlessness you feel is not a flaw, it is a homing beacon, guiding you back to the arms that formed you. I have watched you build monuments to your own effort, only to watch them strain under the weight they were never meant to carry. I have heard you bargain, plead, and negotiate with the universe, when all the while I have been waiting, not with a contract, but with a covenant, an unbreakable promise etched in grace, not in your performance. The 35 minutes are more than a measure of time. They are a metaphor for the narrowing window of decision. It is the space between the flash of lightning and the crash of thunder. It is the breath between the question and the answer. And in that sacred breath, I am asking for your trust. Stop auditing my miracles. Stop requiring explanations for my grace. You are trying to read the last page of a book I am still writing for you. You are analyzing the blueprint when I have already laid the foundation. This is not a time for dissection, it is a season for surrender. Your breakthrough is not a theory, it is a person, and I am he. Comment 444 if you are surrendering the need to understand and choosing to simply follow. The resistance you feel is not against your dreams, but against the flesh that clings to old ways. The very friction you are fighting is the divine sandpaper, smoothing away the rough edges of self-reliance to reveal the polished stone of a vessel fit for my glory. Do not despise the pressure. It is not here to crush you, but to shape you into a container that can hold the new wine I am about to pour out. I see the secret sacrifices you've made, the kindnesses unseen, the prayers for those who hurt you, the integrity you maintained when cheating would have been easier. You thought those moments were hidden, but I have been collecting them like precious stones. They are not forgotten. They are the very currency of heaven, and I am about to exchange them for public vindication and undeniable favor. A secret military experiment in neurolinguistics accidentally created the world's most powerful wealth magnet. A declassified document reveals a 9-word sequence that, when spoken, triggers a state of financial receptivity in the brain. Ordinary people who use it are reporting sudden inheritances, unexpected job offers, and debt cancellations. This is not positive thinking. This is a neurological override, but the page hosting this leak is being monitored. It could vanish within the hour. Click the link in the description and comments now to see the words before they are erased. You have been walking with a limp, but I am not merely offering a crutch. I am commanding the withered bone to lengthen, the atrophied muscle to strengthen. You will not just limp into your promise. You will run with a renewed gait that testifies to the divine surgery I have performed in the secret place. The enemy did not just want to slow you down. He wanted to alter your walk so profoundly that you would never believe you could run again. But I am the God who restores your very stride. The way you move through the world is about to change. Where you once hesitated, you will now advance with a confidence that is not your own, but mine, surging through your veins. Do not mistake this urgency for haste. Heaven is never late, but it is often sudden. The preparation has been in the waiting. The equipping has been in the silence. Now the launch is upon you. The countdown you sense is real, but it is not ticking toward an end. It is counting toward ignition. I am lighting the fuse on the blessings you stopped praying for. The supernatural favor that will meet you will not look like luck. It will look like divine orchestration, so precise, so personal, that you will have no doubt it was engineered by my hand for your life alone. Strangers will favor you. Systems will bend for you. Obstacles will dissolve before you, not because of your cleverness, but because you finally said yes to the path I carved before time began. Comment 8888 if you are ready to run, not limp, into your destiny. You keep looking for a community to validate you before you step out. But I am calling you out onto the water where human validation cannot stand. Your greatest assignments will often feel lonely at the start because they are designed for an audience of one, me. The very isolation you fear is the cocoon I am using to transform you. You are being separated from the crowd to be sent back to the crowd with a power they do not possess. The financial anxiety that has been a constant whisper, I am about to turn it into a testimony. The provision is not just coming to you, it is being routed through the very valleys you feared. The Red Sea ahead of you is not a barrier, it is the pathway. The wall around your promise is not a prison, it is the outline of the territory I am giving you. Your job is not to scale it in your strength, but to march in obedience and watch it crumble at the sound of your praise. Let me be clear, I am not blessing your complacency, I am fueling your obedience. The manna fell daily, but it required gathering. The water flowed from the rock, but it required striking. My power is infinite, but it partners with your participation. This is your moment to gather. This is your moment to strike the rock of your circumstances with the staff of your faith. Why are millionaires in 72 countries suddenly using the same Holy Grail money phrase? A banned TEDx talk exposed how a specific 9-word prayer aligns your brain's frequency with the frequency of abundance. It bypasses doubt and programs your subconscious for wealth. People who dismiss this as too simple are now debt-free. But financial institutions are lobbying to have this information removed from the public eye. Click the link in the description and comments immediately. This is your final chance to access it. The weariness you feel is not a sign to quit. It is a signal that you have been fighting in the wrong strength. You have been trying to power your purpose with your own diminishing reserves. I am now connecting you to my infinite grid. Plug into me. Let my strength be the current that powers your every step. Your exhaustion is not the end of your race, it is the beginning of your reliance on me. I am silencing the voices that have narrated your failure. The internal tape that plays, "You're not enough, you missed it, you're too old, too damaged, too far behind." I am erasing it. In its place, I am recording a new mantra: chosen, anointed, prepared, commissioned. You will wake up with my declaration ringing in your spirit, and the echo of the enemy's lies will be gone. This is more than a motivational speech. This is a prophetic reset of your inner narrative. You are not just waiting for a change in circumstances. You are waiting for a change in you. And that change is happening now as you read these words. The old lens of fear is shattering. A new lens of faith is being fitted to the eyes of your heart. You will begin to see provision where you saw lack, opportunity where you saw obstacle, and purpose where you saw pain. Comment 2020 if you receive the new lens of faith right now. The peace I offer is not the absence of turbulence. It is the unwavering calm at the very center of the hurricane. While everything around you spins into chaos, your spirit will be anchored in a stillness so profound it will confuse those watching. They will ask, "How are you so calm?" And you will simply say, "I am held." The door before you is not just open, I have removed the entire wall. The limitation was never the circumstance, it was your perception of the circumstance. I am expanding your vision to see the boundless possibilities I have already arranged. What looks like a dead end is merely a sharp turn in your destiny, and I am the guardrail ensuring you don't miss it. So come, all the way. Not with a hesitant shuffle, but with a running leap into the unknown, knowing that I am the ground beneath you. The 35-minute clock is a heartbeat. It is my heartbeat, syncing with yours, drawing you into rhythm with eternity. This is your divine sync. This is your moment of alignment. Do not let this scroll be another missed connection. This is it. Say yes. Comment Amen now, and let that word be the switch that floods your entire life with light.